A few years back, I was on a Europe trip with my wife and my 2 kids, and we were traveling in a tour bus in Europe, and there were a few families there that were also traveling with us, and I had a chance to have a small conversation with them about where they're from, what they do, etc. Right? That's kind of how my nature is. I talk to people. That's kind of what we like to know, what they do for a living, where they have been, etc., etc. So I met a gentleman there, and that gentleman was in engineering in some company in London, and he had been working there for like 2 or 3 years. And just by speaking to him, I found out he belonged to some place in Mumbai, India, and he's been to Canada. He's lived in Canada for several years. He lived in Australia for several years. He lived in Singapore for several years. He lived in Middle East for several years, and I believe he also lived in US for a few years. And he settled in London. He didn't settle. That's the key word here. He didn't settle. I see this all the time. People are never really putting their foot in one place and trying to make it work with whatever they have in front of you. Just like here in US, people keep switching, people keep moving, and they think that they will find a better place, better something if they move somewhere. Better housing, better community, better everything. And in my assessment of what I have been doing so far, my biggest pet peeve has been not to keep moving. My wife's family are in Austin, in a suburb of Austin. They've been here pretty much all their life. And for that reason, I am settled here, and I did not leave myself no choice to go anywhere else, because having family close to you is a big help. But people who think that moving to another city, another country, another town will bring them more opportunity multiple times are really not getting the best benefit of what you get out of just sticking to one place and staying there all their life. The gentleman that I'm talking about traveled all around the world, seen a lot of world, but he's not satisfied with the education the kids are getting wherever he has gone to. Number one, he's not satisfied with the job he's been doing. And more importantly, the man has not built, or the family has not built, any real assets or wealth that can produce them income, that can appreciate and make them wealthier. He's dependent on a job, and he keeps moving to take care of that job all throughout the world. Obviously, they're exploring new areas, but at some point it starts to get boring. At some point, you want to settle down in one place and not have to move around, and you want to call that place your home and have enough assets built continuously year over year for the wealth to be multiplied. Since I have moved to Austin, I've never thought about moving anywhere else. And for the same reason, I've invested consistently in and around Austin into buying assets. And all of that has gone in a roller coaster ride, especially from the beginning, to now consistent cash flow coming from all the properties. They are managed well. I live in town, so if something does were to go wrong, a lot of times I can just swing by, take a look at it before even I send somebody to charge me a couple $100 to do small repairs. A lot of times when you hire handymans, or even professionals, they do what they need to do to get the job done, get paid. But sometimes that's not what you need. Sometimes you need a little extra effort to make sure the problem does not arise again. You can only do that if you live in the same town where your investments are planted. And that has given me a very good advantage. So wherever you live, wherever you are, whether it's a blue city or red city or neutral city or high tax, low tax, whatever it may be, if you just stick around to a place and try to do the best of what you can and keep good tabs on your investments, you probably will do good. There are exceptions that are obviously not going to be aligned with your best interest, and it may be worth moving there. But if you find yourself moving consistently all the time, every 2-3 years, then you are creating a bigger problem for yourself that it doesn't need to be that way. And my suggestion to anybody out there who is trying to raise a family, trying to build wealth, trying to put enough money on the side, build assets, is to stick to one place, wherever it may be. There may be situations and conditions that are going to prohibit you from moving away from where you are. But plant your seeds, plant your acorns, like Jeff Bezos says, right where you are. And just have patience and continue to do it year over year. I think that will yield much better result compared to moving around chasing opportunities. It's like a moving target. You went somewhere, things changed there, now it's not good for you. Then you go somewhere else, things were good. By the time you decided to plant your acorns, time to move again because something did not look right. Something's always going to be off wherever you are. It's always like that. I can complain about Austin all day long with the high taxes, the immigration, the whatever is going on here, the demographic. But you're planted here, and now you do the best of what you can, make your community here, make your connections here, know people here, have your go-to people to call, have your go-to people to go hang out with, to read books with, to talk to, your church or your temple, wherever you go to, one place, centralized, not moving around. And so you're making connections. People know you, you know people, and it just helps. It just compounds, and people don't realize that people who are constantly moving, they cannot really get the best advantage of the place they are in if you just keep moving. Hope that helps. See you guys in the next one.